Hello, everybody. I'm Steve Clemens, Executive Vice President of URL Insurance Group. I oversee the life and annuity department here at URL, and I'm excited today to present to you our Property and Casualty Playbook, which is a turnkey system to grow property and casualty agencies' business revenue with life insurance. For those of you who are a little new to URL, I'll give you a little brief history of who we are. URL was founded in 1986 by my father, Gary Clemens, and his partner, Richard Bassiano. We, to this day, have independent ownership with myself and my brother, Ken, as owners of URL. We have a very knowledgeable and experienced staff to assist you with your business, whether it's life insurance, annuities, health insurance, Medicare, disability income, long-term care, and employee benefit products. Great website for you to utilize when we are not in the office or when we are in the office. I like to say we're here to take your phone calls and assist you with your business, but when our office hours are when we're closed, our website is always open for quotes, online applications, product underwriting information, and more. To help you with your business. Ongoing training to help you grow your business, like this meeting today. For those who partner at a higher level with URL, we have our Gemini Elite Partnership Program, which is for insurance professionals and advisors. If you're interested in learning more about that, you can contact myself or another member of the team after this presentation. That provides you some additional benefits, bonuses on a quarterly basis. And we have our Orion department, which is pretty unique to URL. It's our referral department. So it's helping referring agents, financial professionals, and clients meet their clients' unique needs with our concierge insurance services. So in general, let's say you do write life insurance, but you may not have a license in a state where a client moved to and you still want to help them and they still want to work with you. You can refer that business to URL and we do a compensation share on that business. So that way the business stays with your office through an extension of URL Insurance Group. We protect your client. We're not soliciting your client for other business, and you can still help your client with those needs. So let's get into the presentation here. So as a property and casualty agency, you do a fantastic job of protecting your clients' things. Protect their home, their jewelry, their toys, their motorcycle, their boats, their cars, as well as their businesses on the commercial side. But we want to know if your clients are truly protected. So most people are not prepared financially for the death of a primary wage earner. And this is an interesting stat from LIMRA. So this is the time until somebody would feel the financial impact of a primary wage earner's death. So 10% of Americans would feel that financial impact within just 1 week, 44% within the first 6 months. So you add those up, and well over half of Americans would feel that financial impact of a primary wage earner's death within the first 6 months. And 17% just don't know. Their finances aren't there. They just don't know what it would do. So that means a lot that we need to do a better job in the life insurance area of protecting our clients and their income. So the top reasons why people purchase life insurance, number one is for final expenses. So final expenses, just having enough money for burial and the funeral, is the number one reason why people purchase life insurance. So we'll see a lot of those policies here at URL of $5,000, $7,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 whole life policies to cover final expenses. Many of those are underwritten on a guarantee issue basis or a very simplified underwritten basis where Your client's asked a few health questions, and within a 10 to 15-minute phone call, they're approved, or within submitting the application, within 2 to 3 days, they're approved. Very easy process. The number two reason why people purchase life insurance is income replacement. So that is what I like to call paycheck protection. So if your client is in their working years, has a family, and has a job and a salary, what you're looking to do with income replacement is very simple. It is simply to replace that lost income for the surviving family. So if that client makes $60,000 of annual income and you want to protect that for the next 10, 15, or 20 years, you can do a simple term policy to help with income replacement. That does have a conversion privilege on the back end. Number three reason people purchase life insurance is wealth transfer and inheritance. They want to transfer the wealth in a better way for their family, so their kids and their grandkids get that money and get more of that money and less to Uncle Sam. Number four, mortgage protection. So the fourth reason why people are purchasing life insurance is to pay off that mortgage. Many of you out there are writing homeowners insurance. Many of those clients have a mortgage. Not too many people are paying cash for homes. So if they have a mortgage, they probably need an income replacement if they're in their working years and help pay off their mortgage. And then number five is to supplement retirement. So for those getting into the retirement years, retirement supplement policies are very popular. And only 52% of Americans own life insurance currently through LIMRA statistics, and 39% of Americans intend to purchase coverage in the next year. So those are big numbers for people who want life insurance. So for your commercial lines, for those of you who do a lot of commercial coverage, are your clients protected? Really, for those in the commercial lines, they have two families. Like here at URL, I have my family at home and our URL family. One at work, one at home. Life insurance can protect both, not only personal needs, but the business needs as well. So life insurance for commercial accounts, the most common reasons, well, if there's partners involved, it'll be to fund a buy-sell agreement. So to fund a buy-sell agreement, if you have 2, 3, 4 partners, you may have a policy. They would certainly have a partnership agreement or a buy-sell agreement, and then you'll have a life insurance policy on those individuals to help fund that buy-sell agreement. It's a lot easier to pay the surviving spouse or surviving family of a business partner through a life insurance policy than to come out of pocket for cash for that. The number two main reason why commercial accounts would purchase life insurance on the business area would be for a key employee. There's a lot of key employees in certain businesses that you help insure. Might be that top salesperson or someone specifically in a manufacturing area that has a specific skill set that nobody else has in the company. It's a key employee. Many times we're insuring those key employees for 5 to 10 times their annual income. So if death occurs to that key employee, the business is the beneficiary and gets paid that death benefit to weather the storm. Because if you have a death of a key employee, well, then simply that company is going to suffer. They may lose clients. You may lose just revenue. So that's going to help weather the storm and find a new person and recruit a new person to help fill that gap. SBA loans for small businesses. That's a very popular need for life insurance. And then group voluntary benefits. A lot of the small businesses want to provide some voluntary benefits that their employees can get on top of the benefits they already do. So if they want to gain some additional life insurance, they can do it through a voluntary benefit, simplified underwriting to guarantee issue underwriting, and make it very easy and convenient for their staff. And executive benefits. So there would be needs for executives where a company may want to retain top talent And there's ways to do that through cash value life insurance plans, which we can assist with. All right. Common reasons we see in the casualty markets, because we work with a lot of casualty agencies, when they're not being proactive in offering life insurance. From some of the agency principals, many of them cut their teeth on life insurance and were very confident in doing it. And they said, I just used to, but I don't anymore. I got too busy. I don't have enough staff. The staff isn't comfortable with presenting life insurance. A lot of times it's out of sight, out of mind, and not a great enough ROI. So we put together this P&C playbook, again, to help regenerate that interest for life insurance with your staff, and to do it in a very easy way that your staff can present and the idea of life insurance and either hand it off to a life insurance person or simply get them a quick quote. And we'll show you how to do that. So it really takes 3 seconds of being proactive, and that can actually net an additional $30,000 in revenue. I'll show you how to do that. So to get started, URL will show you how to easily create interest for life insurance. You don't need additional staff to do it. It takes very minimal training and onboarding to implement, and provides a simple, fast, easy, turnkey way for your interested parties to get life insurance coverage. So the resources provided in the playbook, products that meet your client's needs, simple proactive script for your customer service representatives, your CSRs, a simple quoting and selling process, easy online applications or easy paper applications. You can do it either way, online or paper, depending on your CSRs and your staff, what you prefer. Marketing support here at URL to help your agency be proactive and walk you through the process. Executing the playbook, it all starts with the CSRs, your customer service representatives, when they are interacting with your clients. So it's creating the interest and recognizing those opportunities. So when you get the call from your clients, they have a new home, they have a new car, a boat, an RV, maybe a motorcycle, they have a new purchase. Any of those things obviously create debt. Not everyone is paying cash for those things. So that's an added loan, added debt that life insurance can help cover. If you remember back a few slides to the financial impact of a primary wage earner's death within the first 6 months, over 50%. If you can help alleviate some of that debt through a life insurance plan when that happens, you can help protect your clients better. New drivers. This is near and dear to my heart because I have a new driver in my family as of yesterday. My son passed his driver's license exam. So I have a 16-year-old at home who's a new driver, calling my property and casualty agency to add him to the policy. That's a trigger for a CSR to say, this individual has a family. He's got a 16-year-old at home who's a new driver. He may need some life insurance. Also, 16-year-olds going to be going to college soon, potentially. So you have potentially more debt with college education coming along. So these are little triggers that we can get in the back of the minds and in the front of the minds of the CSR to say, okay, these may be reasons why somebody needs a life insurance policy. When we're increasing coverage, anything that is creating debt is a reason for more life insurance needs for a client. So all we ask the CSR to do is to ask a simple question when they see these triggers happening. Would you like to have a death benefit with this? Very simple. Would you like to have a death benefit with this? I remember when I used to go through a drive-through years ago, and the common question at a McDonald's or any of the fast food restaurants was, would you like to supersize this years ago? Now I think everything's supersized, but back then, sure. Or at the movie theater, would you like to have the large instead of the medium? It's only an extra 50 cents. When you're spending $50 for a tub of popcorn, what's the difference at that point? It's the same kind of concept. Very simple. We're not asking a CSR to be an expert on life insurance, but to have a very simple question. Would you like to have a death benefit with this? So here are some common client responses. What do you mean? Or what is that? You can get a death benefit to pay off the loan or mortgage. Why? You are covering the property to protect the lender. The death benefit, which is life insurance, pays off the lenders in the event of your death. How much does it cost? Well, coverage is very affordable. $100,000 of coverage can be less than $10 a month for a 35-year-old and less than $15 for $250,000. A 45-year-old premium can be less than $17 a month for $100,000 and less than $30 for $250,000. So very simple things we put in the playbook kit that can be answered very quickly by a CSR. Another common response, oh, so it's life insurance. Yes, and if you're interested in a quote and applying for coverage, we make it very easy. Question responses, oh, I already have life insurance. That's great. I can still provide you a quote. Many times we can save clients money on their life insurance and possibly even give more benefit for a longer period of time. Would you be interested in seeing if I can save you money on your life insurance? If yes, give them the quote. If no, thank them and let them know they can always reach out for coverage at any time. Very easy, unintrusive. So a client wants a quote. Now what? So this is kind of where it might get a little, you might want to customize it for your agency a little bit better. We see each agency is very unique, and you can customize it how your agency provides a quote to a client and how a client will apply for coverage. So a CSR can provide a quote. We have simple rate sheets that have every age on it for a 10 or 20-year term and different face amounts. That gives you a nice, easy monthly rate. So you don't have to go on the computer and type in and do all of that. We do have a quote engine on our website. Or quote requests, they can send them over to our life specialists here at URL, and they can help get the quotes to the CSR and to the person in your office that you want to reach out to that client. So you have a nice, easy rate sheet, you have a quote engine, and you have our team here that can help them with that. A CSR can email or text the client a link to a direct-to-consumer quote engine where the client can quote themselves and apply for coverage on a website. So you also have that ability here at URL through our technology with certain carriers where they can just send them the link via text message or email where they can get their own quote and then apply for coverage in as little as 10 or 15 minutes and potentially get coverage in as little as that time. You can be hands-off to your agency's internal life and hand it off to the insurance specialist in your agency to present and sell. So if you have someone in the agency who's the life insurance person, they can hand it off to them, he or she, and they can go and meet with the client, talk to the client, and give them the coverage they need. Or again, you can be completely hands-off and refer it to URL's Orion referral team to present and then sell that life insurance policy. And when it's done through the referral program, the agency receives a referral fee, which is half of the agency, the normal agent compensation. Common agency objections. My staff won't ask the question. Well, in that case, I look at it this way. If you're in a decision-making place within your agency, if you're the agency principal or making management decisions, that's really up to you as to what the staff would do or not do. So it's really your call. But I would say provide an incentive for CSRs to do this. Whether it be X amount of bonus per sale or a contest for the most quotes, generating the most interest. Again, you're the decision maker. You can change the procedures to include it. It takes too much time. As I said, 3 seconds to ask, would you like to add a death benefit with this? If that engages them in conversation that your agency does life insurance, that's a great thing. It only takes another couple seconds to provide a quote from a rate sheet. The quoting tool or email a link where a client can kind of do it themselves. To get started, if interested, well, one, if you're not contracted for life insurance with a life insurance carrier at URL, that would be the first step. And then number two, our life specialists will schedule a time with you and your team to help onboard you and your team to implement the playbook. The CSRs begin proactive approach of asking the simple death benefit question, provide quotes, and market. You can do email taglines for your staff that regarding life insurance, adding a death benefit, add information to your website, social media posts, being proactive. At URL, we provide a monthly calendar of social media posts through Life Happens every month on our newsletter. So you can literally take that, download it, plug and play those. You can do a life insurance message every day of every month if you wanted to, but you'll have a whole library of those to help promote life insurance. And I always like setting reasonable goals. So how many customers do your CSRs speak to on a weekly basis? Do they speak to 20, 30, 40, 50 or more? If we assume 30 clients a week for 26 weeks a year, at 780 opportunities that were not there last year, 195 interested clients at 25% interest, 48 applications at a 25% application rate, 36 additional policies, assuming a 75% closing ratio, would equal approximately $30,000 in extra revenue on an average 20-year term sale at a 90% commission. So our question is 3 seconds worth $30,000? If you're to run quotes or your team's to run quotes on URL's quote engine, it's very simple. You can get the top rates from each of the carriers. And if it's a rate that somebody likes, there's an apply button right next to it where the agent can simply do what we call a quick drop ticket e-application on our website. Those take about 5 minutes to complete by starting the drop ticket. Quoting from the rate sheet. As I mentioned, we have a very simple rate sheet. It shows pretty much every age, starting at age 20 at 100,000, $250,000, $500,000, $1 million, male and female, non-smoker, smoker rates, broken down monthly. So very easy for somebody to give a quick quote to a client. And if interested, then we can really dig into it, make sure that we got the right company and everything else before we apply. If they like the rate from the quote tool or the rate sheet, we have a 2-page application worksheet that they can complete on paper or an easy drop ticket online if you prefer the online version. We also have the direct to clients program where a client can go online, get a quote, and apply themselves. So this is a snapshot of what it looks like for a URL insurance group. Now, again, has our logo, but it wouldn't have our logo. If it was yours, it would have your logo. And there's some information on what is term life insurance, and then your company information at the bottom for them to contact if they have any questions. So they can get a quick quote. And here would be, I believe, a 35-year-old, or I don't recall exactly which this was, but this is what the screenshot would look like once they put in their information. It gives them 3 different options. It gives them, in this case, the client got an option at $250,000 for $14 and change a month for a 10-year rate, 33 and change for a $500,000 20-year, and a $750,000 option at $47 a month for a 20-year coverage period. Clients from here can customize the quote and make changes where they want, add benefits or change a different death benefit. And if they like it, they can then go apply. So our website, when you go to our website, you would simply click on the agents area of the website. If you haven't already created a login for our website, you would register down at the bottom. And then on the life markets area of the website, here is where you can access application forms, quotes, marketing materials. There's many more marketing tools on our website than just the P&C Playbook. You also obviously have the quoting portal and product information areas that you would need. And everything would be there at your fingertips. With URL, as I mentioned before, our Gemini partners, we do have quarterly bonuses. We do have retreats, annual retreats for top 40 agents and agencies, networking events, special events, and we have hockey games and special events at the Giant Center here in Hershey for those who do business with us. Questions and interest, you can contact, again, myself, Steve Clemens. You can reach out to our other marketing specialists here at URL, Matt Alina. Matt has been with the company for 20 years, has over 23 going on 24 years experience in the industry, and is a wealth of knowledge if you need any assistance. Jason has been with us for 6-7 years now, and is an expert on the P&C Playbook, as well as all life insurance plans, long-term care plans, and linked benefit life and long-term care plans. And we'll be happy to assist you in onboarding with the P&C Playbook. And that concludes today's presentation. If anyone has any questions and wants to learn more about the program and see some more information on it, again, you can reach out to myself, Jason, Matt here at URL. We'll be happy to help you out. And if you do want to get started and get the CSRs on board, we can set up a time. If it's a local agency, fairly local to URL in the Harrisburg, Hershey area, and within driving distance, we can do an in-house visit, or we can do a team Zoom meeting for those who are a little farther, so we can get the CSRs on board and really make it fun and get everyone involved, and hopefully helping you generate more revenue for your agency in 2024. And more importantly, we always say at URL, we're in the people business, and we really want to protect our clients and your clients with the insurance products that we offer. So it's all about protection and protecting our clients. Again, we do a good job on the casualty side for you and your agencies, protecting their things. On the life insurance side, we want to help protect those families. God forbid something happens to anyone in that family, that they're fully protected financially. Thanks again for joining me. And please reach out to URL with any questions and setting up a time to go through the P&C Playbook. Have a great day.